get one, 1-0 advantage here in shootouts.
And welcome back to the National Soccer Network here in Saginaw, Michigan, the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex, about 10 miles west of downtown Saginaw, Michigan, to be precise. This is the 13th of 14 games over 2 days. Game number 12 over on Field 6 in a shootout. This is game number 13, the U16 Elite Division State Cup Finals by the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Nationals capital area out of the Lansing area. MFA Revolution out of the Grand Rapids area have made their way to the State Cup Finals. Just seconds away from opening kickoff. And we are underway. This is field number 3. A little while ago, Michigan Wolves defeated Liverpool in the U15 division, 3-0 in that game. So corner kick already coming up. So number 21, Peyton Dragoo, getting ready to take this corner kick for MFA Revolution, sending it into the box. Ball goes out of bounds. Began yesterday to 8:30 in the morning with a pair of games. The first 4 games of these State Cup Finals all went to double overtime. That 4th game reached a shootout. The rest of the games were decided in regulation until that game over on field number 6. The 12th game of this tournament is currently in a shootout between USA out of Holland and the Michigan Jaguars Lansing. That should be decided here in the next couple minutes. But this is the U16 Elite Division State Cup Finals here on the National Soccer Network. MFA wearing their black and white kits. Nationals capital area wearing kind of lightish turquoise kits with black shorts. They're going right to left on your screen. Excuse me, left to right on your screen. 3rd minute. It's 1 corner kick in this game. No shots thus far. Dan Stickrad on the call. Director of News for the National Soccer Network. Solo style. In this game, my 8th game this weekend on the mic. Some incredible matches at different levels of soccer. We've seen some incredible matches here in Saginaw, Michigan throughout these last couple days. MFA bringing the ball up, knocking it back outside. Look at the MFA Revolution, 6-0-0 in the postseason, 25-6 scoring edge over their Elite 64 conference. They have a 43-2 scoring edge and a 7-0-0 record. Coached by Joey Baroni, Rick Grandstand. Their counterparts from Nationals Capital Area Boys Academy, which plays out of the ECNL Regional League. Only 4-10-4 in their conference. But here in the State Cup tournament, 5-0-1. They've got an 18-3 scoring edge. So let's see how these two teams match up here on the pitch at field number 3. David Bracey, number 3, trying to thread the needle. He turns it over. MFA on the move.
On the floor.
Over the end line, out of harm's way. Goal kick coming up. Nationals Capital Area, number 33, Nathan Stoner, Grand Blanc High School freshman, sophomore to be here in the fall, is the goalkeeper for Nationals. In net for MFA, Luke Koshman, sophomore at Howland West Ottawa High School. Most of these players are either in 9th or 10th grade right now. Really climbing that soccer pyramid ladder. Bright futures ahead of for a lot of these players, regardless of where they decide to play the next couple of years. Free kick coming up. Was it a throw-in? MFA in front of Capital Area bench. This one corner kick for MFA, no shots on frame in this game. We are 5.5 minutes in. Games still in a shootout over behind to our left, over on field number 6. And that's USA out of Highland. Lansing Jags. Jaguars, Lansing Branch. Goal kick coming up for Nationals Capital Area. Stoner puts it back into play, a low liner towards the center of the park. Sent back into the box to Stoner, who corrals that loose ball. 7th minute. Both teams starting to get a feel of it, what each other has all out on the turf. In this instant, this is a grass field, one of the better grass soccer complex in all of Michigan. Games. MSYSA State Cup tournament have been playing here for over 30 years. MFA on the move on that right side. There's a shot on target into the back of the net for MFA. Number 11, Levi Rodriguez. The Zeeland East High School standout tucks one home.
Michigan Jaguars Lansing has won.
So Rodriguez in the 7th minute slots one home the top of the 18. The very first shot of this game resulted in 1-0 advantage for MFA.
Go, boys. Great goal, guys. Go. Trey. Stay like this. Trey. Coming up right close to Alex and Levi.
So about 6:45 into the game.
Come on, Levi.
Levi Rodriguez finds a little bit of space on that right side. He takes a couple touches, uncorks one in to the left goal post. Just like that, MFA taking a 1-0 lead on their first shot of the game. And now, free kick for Nationals Capital Area. Send it long down the other opposite side of the field.
Guys, move in support of each other. Don't touch the ball.
Capital Area is coached by James Cosmo and Zach Carroll.
Great. Operation
assistant. one-time Mr. Soccer standout at Grand Blanc here about 15 years ago. James DeCosmo also coaches college soccer over at Aquinas College in Grand Rapids. We watched his women's soccer team last fall get to the round of 16 in the NAIA tournament. Very good defensive team.
Come boys. Out. Step out. Sway.
So over on field number 6, the 12th game of this 14-game, 2-game extravaganza has ended. The Michigan Jaguars Lansing 2-1 victors, decided on penalty kicks. 4-3 edge on PKs for that game-winning goal over USA out of Holland. Second game of this 14-game tournament to reach penalty kicks. Here in match number 13, U16 Elite Division. MFA Revolution up 1-0. Courtesy of the foot of Levi Rodriguez. Tucking one home to the far post. In the 7th minute, that's where we stand right now. The 14th game will start here in about half an hour over on field 6. These two last games will conclude the 2025 Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup Tournament. Each winner will get an automatic bid into the Midwest Regionals in Overland Park, Kansas, outside of Kansas City area. That regional tournament will begin in 3 weekends, so about 19 days from now it will kick off. There's teams from 14 Midwestern states, different age groups, different clubs will battle for the right to advance to the national tournament down in Florida in July. 11th minute here in this match. Dan Stickrett on the call. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast and all of our broadcasts this weekend. This game is being aired on the National Soccer Network's YouTube channel. There's a chat room along with a poll to pick who will win this contest. Feel free to comment, tell us where you're watching the game from, tell us who you root for. A few tidbits and some of the players on these two sides. Game's also being aired on the National Soccer Network's Roku TV channel. Launched here in late 2024. Formed for the Michigan Soccer Network into the National Soccer Network. MSYSA also has its own YouTube channel where this live stream is being presented as well as that ball sails out of.
Brayden! Carson is playing center back with Jet.
Also, that might have been an actual offside against MFA.
Over there. Trey,
so 12th minute, 1-0 in favor of MFA Revolution. And the game's only shot thus far.
Center forward with Levi.
On the lower part of your screen, you see the ticker from the nationalsoccernetwork.com, sampling the news stories of all levels across the soccer pyramid. From youth club soccer to high school varsity, college soccer, pre-professional, amateur, different levels of professional soccer, even a little bit of national team exposure. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter X, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. Head over to our pages on all those platforms for video links, story links, advertisements, and much more. If you're looking for advertisements of this particular tournament, there's a collision in the box. A little extra crook activities of players on both teams. Referees just played on both times. Back to those advertisements from the MSYSA. The sponsors rotating on that lower right-hand corner of your screen during this game and all games in the tournament and all the games that are previously completed. Once again, you can find them on 3 different platforms: NSN YouTube channel, MSYSA YouTube channel, and also NSN's Roku TV channels. The games from this weekend and archive games from the last 3 years can be found on the Roku channel as well as the YouTube channel. 120 games on the National Soccer Network at different levels of soccer, over 35 states to get your fill, to get your needs. There's a deflection.
Time, to the corner, chill a little bit. That's right.
Nathan Stoner, the goalkeeper for National Capillary, tried clearing it, goes off an MFA forward.
You're a wing back now, right? So
Could have been dangerous if that would have been redirected towards the framework. That ball actually went off a defender, not an MFA forward, so MFA set to take this second corner kick of the match. So number 8, Trey Gurnal of Caledonia, Michigan, set to take that piece from the corner flag into the mixing bowl. Ball bounces out of harm's way. Goal kick coming up for Nationals Capital Area. We're now in the 15th minute, getting ready to cross into the 16th here on the National Soccer Network. I'd like to thank all of our camera operators and camera crew on site for all 14 of these games. Great job up on those portable stanchions brought in for this tournament. I'd like to thank our group of producers back home at our Shelby Township, Michigan studios, producing all these games in this tournament, all these games across the country. Brought in over 100,000 viewers here in the last week plus. National Soccer Network is the fastest production and soccer company in the entire country. Going from one iPad and a microphone 4 years ago, covering close to 4,000 games in 2025 across the country. 16th minute. As Nationals puts it back into play off the throw-in on that far side. Intercepted by MFA as they will look to play it back. Not a ton of activity for either team, but MFA does have 2 corner kicks, and their only shot of this match found its way in the back of the net. Still a lot of soccer to be played here in this match. MFA works it around side to side, trying to find some seams in that Capillary defense.
Forward, forward!
Nationals intercepted, looking the counter on that far side, sent long. That ball will roll towards the end line. It looks like it hasn't even crossed. They keep playing it. That ball just stops right on the line. Players on both teams assuming was going to go out of bounds. It slowed down. Now MFA is looking to counter, bringing the ball down the middle of the park, trying to find an open player up top. Intercepted once again by Nationals as they look to counter. Number 16, Braden Hilborn giving chase, trying to find a seam. The MFA defense, we are now in the 18th minute.
Carson is in your right, Jared is on your left. You stay in the middle. You should be picking up the pieces behind them, all right?
This is the final game on field number 3. It's the U16 Boys Elite Division. There will be 2 40-minute halves. Capillary takes the goal kick. This game is still tied at the end of regulation. There will be 2 15-minute full overtime periods that we played out. There will be no golden goal if it reaches overtime, and then obviously if the game is still a stalemate, we will head the penalty kicks from the spot. But that's a long way from now. We're just in the 19th minute here, first half. As Nationals Capillary has earned their first corner kick of this game. Number 12, Lincoln Armour, ready to send that in. He sends a line drive into the mixing bowl. There's a shot on target. Number 4 there at the top of the box. Colin Johnson sends it home. Look at that replay. A line drive right to the 6. Kicks back out to about the 15-yard marker. And Colin Johnson leaves no doubt, equalizes this game at 1 apiece for Nationals capital area. Both teams only 1 shot attempt and 1 shot on frame. We're all tied at 1 apiece. That goal came the 20th. MFA went up in the 7th. Both teams have not generated many chances, but talked about being opportunistic with those limited chances. 1-1. Saginaw, Michigan, Saginaw Township Soccer Complex. U15 Elite, U16 Elite Division State Cup Final. Dan Stickrad, glad to be part of this broadcast. And all of them here is that there's a shot slotted through. It went off, looks like it might have been a defender.
Corner!
Number 19 for MFA, completing his case, Alistair Allen. The referee did say it went off him, so this will be a goal kick coming up for Nationals capital area. Nathan Stoner getting ready to take this goal kick. We're now in the 22nd. 40-minute halves, about 18 and a half minutes left in the first half. We're all level at 1 apiece. Time and time again, I watch soccer at all levels, and you always ask yourself the question: the team will get a ton of shots on frame, corner kicks, set pieces in the final third, but they cannot convert. And you have to ask yourself the question: you never know when that next chance will come, if ever. So when you were in that final third of the field, you need to make it count. Both these teams have done so far, both scoring on the first and only shot of this game. Nationals capital area kind of in their turquoise and black. MFA Revolution, black kits, white numbers. There's a foul about 35 yards out in front of the framework. Free kick coming up for MFA. 23rd minute now. MFA looks to work it out off that back line, trying to find some space on the near side. Sent long. Number 2, Levi Gunnell, giving chase to his own through ball. He's challenging that corner. Some shoving, some clipping. There will be a yellow card, kind of the retaliation issued to an MFA player. 24th minute. See exactly which number that was. Free kick coming up deep in their own territory for Nationals capital area. I believe that yellow card was number 5, Alexander Money. Top attacking players for MFA. He attends Grand Rapids Forest Hills Eastern High School. Alistair Allen working on that far side for MFA. Ball deflected. Corner kick coming up, 3rd corner kick of the match for MFA in the 25th minute. We're at a 1-1 stalemate here on the National Soccer Network. This is the 13th game to start. 14th game just got it underway on field number 6. The final 2 matches of the 2025 MSYSA State Cup Tournament. Long corner kick above traffic. No one able to get a header on that as it rolls out of bounds. Nationals will get a throw in deep in their own territory. MFA on the move once again, intercepting that throw in. Only working over in the middle to a teammate. By Gunno. MFA again working off the back line. They're spreading the field. They're doing a good job of knocking it back to their marking backs and center backs, getting everyone involved. Good one-touch soccer on that far side, turned over. Now in the 27th minute. Plenty of time for either team to get a go-ahead goal here in the first half. 13 and a half minutes plus whatever stoppage time is added to the clock at the end of this first half. Team battling out near midfield. There's a deflection now. Nationals trying to go on the counter. A player knocked down on the turf. At first the referee said advantage, but now there should be a free kick coming up for Nationals capital area. Player was knocked down out here on the right side. About 26, 27 yards out. A little bit right of center. But a great opportunity coming up for Nationals. Either try to bend one on the wall and put it to the far post, or either chip it in towards the 6 to 8 yard marker. Have some players run on and try to get a volley. Number 13, John Foster, set to take this set piece for Nationals capital area. Foster chips it in, bends it into the box. High, deflected by an MFA defender. Overtides that corner flag. Does go off the leg of Moni, so a corner kick coming up for Nationals will be their second corner of this match. We're now in the 29th minute. 11 and a half minutes left in the first half, 40 minutes in the second. We're still level at 1 apiece. That corner is sending a mixing pole. Bouncing off the goalkeeper. Bouncing off several players in the box. Another shot towards the framework. MFA finally able to clear. And Capillary picks off a pass near midfield. They bring a throw in. This is deep in MFA Revolution territory. 30th minute. Just seconds away from crossing into the 31st.
Wing back to the right hand side.
These two teams have combined for 5 corner kicks in this match. 3 for MFA, 2 for capital area. National capital area 2-1 in overall shots. Both teams just 1 shot on frame, which resulted in the pair of goals we see up on that scoreboard. Your upper left-hand corner capital area getting the ball at the top of the box, trying to find some room to slide it into the middle. Capillary knocks it back. Try to build out of the back once again. Capillary off the steal, getting the ball down, switching fields to that far side. Evan Atkins slots it out to the outside. Atkins again near the top of the box. Number 3, David Bracey getting involved as well. It's Bracey, number 3. He's knocked down the turf. He gets right back up in fluid motion. Knocked down a second time. So that's a foul whistle against MFA, their 4th of the match, but it sets up Nationals Capillary on that far left side with the free kick, about the equivalent to the middle of the box, but about 1.5 yards outside. It's like number 12, Lincoln Armour, take this set piece. Able to try to either serve that in the mixing goal, try to curl one towards the net. It's above the wall into that goal crease area. Headed towards the goal line, headed away by an MFA defender. Another shot right into the arms of Luke Koshman, the goalkeeper for MFA. So Nationals Capillary getting a pair of shots, one on target during that attack.
Hey, chill a little bit, move the ball quicker. Good ball, LA. Come on, Hudson, come on, Hudson.
Excuse me, that was Nate Stoner on that save.
Levi, stay until Hudson comes.
MFA gets it down.
Gonna win it. Good, Kasia. Well on, Levi. Hudson, go back to your position.
Both teams battling back and forth to this game. Trading off attacks, trading off possession.
You're playing like a... Hey, you gotta keep him honest. You gotta keep going as a wingback. You cannot
More than
stay like a left
34th
back.
minute here in the National Soccer Network. Capillary makes a sub.
Hey, look around now. Levi and Ellie, try to open wide, create the 1v1s and allow Trey to get in the middle, right? Trey becomes the third forward.
Slight delay here during the substitution.
Levi and Alex, release quicker, all right? Anticipate and release quicker.
Players jog off the field. They just crossed in the 35th minute, so just a shade under 6 minutes left here in the first half. Still all level, 1 apiece. Nationals Capillary, MFA, Revolution out of Grand Rapids. MFA went up 1-0 in the 7th. Nationals tied it in the 20th. Offside, flag did go up. First time Capillary has been whistled for a player in offside position in the 35th.
Gotta go.
Well set, long downfield. The player slips for Capillary. Pushed to the outside of the box. There's a shot. Just wide of frame by MFA. They got the ball downfield in a hurry. Looked like number 19, Alistair Allen, had a little bit of space, just pushing it wide left on that counterattack. That was a dangerous opportunity for MFA Revolution.
Easy, guys. Guys, easy.
Stoner sends it back in. Number 33, the goalkeeper for Nationals. They work it out towards midfield. 4.5 minutes left in the first half, plus stoppage time. Nationals Capillary on the move once again. There's a collision. A pair of players got their legs tangled.
Hey! Should be the other way!
Foul will be against MFA, the 5th time they've been whistled in this match.
Hey, switch on!
Capillary slotting the ball through the box in traffic.
Out.
That went through about 10 players combined for both teams. No one able to get a touch on it. Capillary chases it down outside the box. Over by that corner flag on the near side. Nationals sending it back. Now they work it in the far side of the field. Both teams have done a good job when they've had possession of switching fields, trying to get everyone involved. in their respective attacks, but we are now in the 37th minute. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Plus maybe a couple minutes of stoppage time. 1 goal apiece, 1 yellow card against MFA. No substantial long-term injuries. Probably only see a couple minutes added on in stoppage time. We'll foul out towards midfield against Capillary. That's their 3rd time they've been whistled for a foul in this game, but they intercept on the move on that far side, bring the ball over midfield. Gabriel Collier working the ball on that far side. Give and go. Bracy, but it rolls out of bounds. 37.5 minutes in. And towards the business tail end of this first half of the 13th of 14 games. The 14th game just started about 10 minutes ago. Over off to your left on field number 6. These 2 games will wrap up this State Cup tournament put on by the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association and a multitude of sponsors. In the lower right-hand corner, the ball sails out of bounds. MFA makes a substitution. Elliot and Cliff Mokamus in the game for MFA, but Capillary with the throw and deep in MFA territory. Trying to get by a host of defenders on that near side. Now the 39th minute.
2 on the wall, no more than 2 on the wall. Keep up your marks back there.
That would be a set piece outside the box. Not too far from the corner flag. Maybe about 6-7 yards inland. Number 17, the Nationals capital area. Tyler Collins trying to serve this free kick into the penalty area. The mixing bowl, the box. Try to find a way to go up here late in the first half. We're now in the 40th minute. Collins serves it high into the box. Players from both teams getting ahead on it. Capillary sending it back in. Luke Kochman there running over to his right, our left, to scoop up that loose ball. We are now officially in the stoppage time. 40 plus 1. 1-1 on your scoreboard. The only stat that really matters. Both teams scoring on the very first shot of the game. MFA puts some pressure on, now they turn it over. Capillary brings the ball over midfield on the counter. Braden Hilborn there in the corner trying to find some space. Ball knocked out of play. Slight delay here. Substitution. Ball throw, and we've played 1 minute of stoppage time. There's been close to about a 45-second delay. Now MFA puts it back in on their own side off the throw in. Capillary retrieves. They're trying to apply some pressure, maybe get a late first half scoring opportunity. The ball sent to the box, headed away. That was number 18, Jarrett Merrill, one of the center backs for MFA, clearing that ball out of bounds. Minute 40 into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Goal kick for MFA coming up. Played about 2 minutes of stoppage time now. Watts. We're down to the winning seconds. There's a foul. Referee does say play on. MFA does get it back. MFA on the near side trying to find some area down the middle. Likely the last minute of a stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Both teams kind of trading off possession. A lot of turnovers here the last few minutes. Now 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. Cavalier sends it long down the middle. All bouncing around outside the top of the box. Braden Hilborn there on the near side for Capillaria. Looks like they earned the throw in right next to the corner flag. Hilborn is taking his time to get the ball back to the sideline and get this throw in. 3+ minutes in the stoppage time. We're in the 4th minute of stoppage time. Capillaria has the ball about 5 yards from that corner flag on the throw-in. Can they throw it long into the box? Perhaps get a flick towards the goal. Make a little late first half magic happen. MFA clears, referee looking at his watch. MFA opts just to clear it long. Knocked out of play. MFA on the throw-in on that near side. Close to 4 minutes in the stoppage time. MFA sends it in the middle. Capillaria able to clear now. They're looking to counter. On that far side. Tyler Collins on the move. David Bracey also in the picture. We're now 4+ minutes in the stoppage time. MFA earns the throw in. Would have been a stoppage time, was actually added on the clock. We anticipated a couple of minutes. Now we are 4.5 minutes in the stoppage time. Stoner scoops it up. Runs it high towards midfield, and the end of the first half has arrived here on the National Soccer Network up in Saginaw, Michigan. Your U16 Elite Division State Cup Final in the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association is still tied. Nationals Capillaria 1, MFA Revolution 1. Don't go anywhere. 40 minutes down. 40 to go. Come back to us in about 10 minutes for the second half. You're watching MSYSA State Cup action on the National Soccer Network.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level?
MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
Welcome back to Saginaw, Michigan. National Soccer Network, glad to be on the call for 14 games here this weekend. This is the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup Championship. Teams from across the lower and upper peninsulas began pool play group stage here earlier this spring. Got in the bracket play, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals 2 weekends ago. Yesterday and today, 14 state champions have been or will be crowned. These are the final 2 games of this tournament. This is field number 3. Nationals Capillary Boys Academy, MFA Revolution Grand Rapids Elite, U16 Elite Division of the MSYSA State Cup Finals.
Loosen up a little bit, let's go.
Over off camera to our far left, field number 6 in the U12 Junior State Cup. Battle Creek Fire SC, Monroe United Black battling out. That game is late in the first half. still tied at 0-0. In this game, MFA Revolution went up 1-0 on their very first shot of the contest. The Nationals capital area drew even with the equalizer in the 20th. Both teams scored on the very first shot of this match. The Nationals capital area held a 4-1 overall shots advantage in the first half, 2-1 with shots on frame. MFA Revolution did have a 3-2 edge on corner kicks. Two sides battled it through the first half with one offside apiece. And they combined for 9 fouls. Just one yellow card in that first half. But MFA is set to take off. Open the second half with the kickoff. MFA wearing the black kits with white numbers. They'll be going from left to right on your screen in the second half. Nationals capital area, kind of in that light turquoise and black kits. They will be going right to left here in the second half. 2 40-minute halves. This game is tied. If it is still tied at the end of regulation, we will go into 2 full 15-minute overtime periods. There will no golden goal. Must be a winner. If it's still tied after that, you know what will happen. Shots from the penalty spot. 2 games this weekend, 1 yesterday, 1 today, have reached a shootout. Just here a little over an hour and a half ago. Over on field number 6. Michigan Jaguars, Lansing. 1 on PKs, 4-3 edge on PKs to take a 2-1 victory over USA out of Holland. Here on this pitch, both teams very evenly matched, not a ton of great chances. Just 3 shots on target in the first half combined between these 2 teams. Cavalieri set to get it back on the field of play off the throw in on the near side. Bodies flying all over for both teams. Another throw, and this time MFA will have the throw deep in their own territory. Just a minute into the second half. Dan Stickrad, the Director of News for the National Soccer Network, glad to be part of today's final game here in the tournament on field number 3. Glad to be part of 8 matches overall. It's also down in Flint, Michigan last night for a USL League 2 match between the Flint City Bucks, the Union SC Macomb. That's USL League 2. If you're looking to get your soccer fill beyond youth club soccer, USL League 2, USLW League, United Women's Soccer, Women's Premier National League, the League for Clubs. We've had lots of high school varsity and some NAIA college last fall on our platforms. Again, this game is being streamed by the National Soccer Network and produced by our group as well. You can watch this game on our YouTube channel as well as the MSYSA's YouTube channel. As MFA works it on that far left side. NSN is also having all 14 of these games streamed live on our Roku TV channel, which went live late in 2024. Early in the second half, MFA getting ready for the corner kick over on that northeast side. Looks like Trey Kernow taking this, sending it into the box. There's a header up high, well over that crossbar. First corner kick opportunity does not create a quality chance. The shot was well over the crossbar. Goal kick coming up for Nationals capital area. 44th minute. Here on field number 3, Saginaw Township, Michigan, the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex west of Saginaw. Site of the MSYSA State Cup tournaments for over 30 years. Capillary is trying to get it out of their back half of the field. Intercepted by MFA in the middle of the park. MFA moving the ball around, trying to find some space. One-touch soccer going on. Ball at the top of the box, kind of bouncing around. There's a shot high. But Nathan Stone, the goalkeeper for Nationals Capillary, just makes a small jump, corrals that Ruth's ball with a save. Just crossed it into the 45th minute. Just a little over 4 minutes into the second half. These are two 40-minute halves at this age group. The U16 Elite Division State Cup Championships. A berth into the Midwest Regional, which will be 3 weekends from now. Overland Park, Kansas, outside of Kansas City. As club teams and different age groups will convene for that Midwest Region 2 tournament. Top teams in that tournament will head down to Florida in July for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. This game has been tightly contested from the opening kickoff. Both teams trading off attacks, playing good defense, forcing turnovers. Ball kind of bouncing back and forth, more like a tennis match than a soccer match as it goes out of play. With the camera operators. I'd like to give out another shout out to the camera operating crew. We've had several personnel out there in Saginaw, Michigan this weekend. Game started at 8:30 a.m. yesterday. The first 4 games went to double overtime. That 4th game actually ended in a shootout. We only had 1 other game reach extra time this on Sunday. So 5 of the 12 matches completed have featured some overtime work. The last 2 games are well underway. We are 6+ minutes into the second half. Game number 14 over on field number 6. That's the U12 Boys Junior State Cup. That game is now at the half. Noah Drury on the call of that game. That ball is sent long into the box. Kochman there to scoop up that long through ball. Collision at midfield. MFA on the move. Gracie for the capital area trying to sneak in, then they swipe the ball. MFA gets it back. Alistair Allen trying to slot the ball in the middle. Free kick at the top of the box. Their own box for capital area. 7th foul against MFA in this contest, now in the 48th. Already want to join us late. Both teams scored on their very first shot of the game. Both coming in the first 20 minutes of the contest. MFA went up 1-0 in the 7th. Levi Rodriguez slotted one home from the top of the box. Less than 10 minutes later, Nationals Capillary got the equalizer. Alan Johnson chased down a through ball from Lincoln Armour, puts that one home. So referees are getting together, talk on that far side. Referee holding out a yellow card, so we'll see who he issues this to as he sorts this out. Several players from both teams.
Let's go, get the ball, let's go! Get the ball! It's our ball, let's go!
A little extracurricular activities over there, not too far from that corner flag, results in a yellow card against both teams. I could see Evan Atkins, number 10, picked up the yellow for Nationals. Not sure exactly which number MFA was carded, as they had 4 guys standing there pleading their case with the officiating crew. There's been a couple-minute delay here, so this will clearly add some time. Stoppage time on in the end of the second half, but we're still just in the 49th minute, getting ready to cross into the 50th. So still about 31 minutes plus stoppage time left for either team to find some second half heroics and go ahead. Back underway, free kick coming up for MFA. So both teams have combined for 3 yellow cards in this game. Capillary sends it over to the near side down the corner flag. They turn it over just to get it back again, trying to find some space. That ball goes out of bounds as number 3 Bracey was trying to cut it back in. Capillary. This will be their first corner kick of the second half, 3rd overall this match. John Foster gets ready to send this in. Right into the middle of the mixing goal, a little bit too long. MFA able to clear. Now they're on the move on that far side, looking to counter. Collision, MFA turned it over, so a player looks like he slipped, trying to bring the ball over midfield.
No way, no way. Come on.
Now Nationals will get a throw in. Ball flicked into the box. Luke Kochman there to scoop up that loose ball. Now MFA will build off their back line here on the near side. The long serve towards the corner of that box. MFA getting the ball field down in a hurry. Levi Rodriguez slots it through, the ball bouncing around. Rodriguez bobbled it, bailed out by the defender who clears it out towards midfield. The ball kind of skirted out in traffic. MFA has scored a goal. It looked like Capillary was thinking that was offside, so look at this ball served long into the box. Flicked in. Levi Rodriguez split 2 defenders about 8-9 yards out. He taps it home. He has now the brace here in the 53rd. So just a 3rd shot on goal in this game for MFA. They've taken a 2-1 advantage here in the 53rd minute. Again, that ball is served long towards that far side, flicked into the box. Rodriguez, unmarked, splits 2 defenders, runs on a loose ball, sends a low left-footed shot into the back of the net. Rodriguez, Zeeland East High School standout last fall as a youngster, getting 2 goals here at the big stage. So MFA Revolution, 3 total shots, 3 on target, 2 into the back of the net. Here in this U16 Elite Division state final. Talk about stepping up at the right time. Might have been number 5, Alexander Mone, who flicked that into the box. It's number 8, Trey Kernal, was down on the floor. He grabs his right leg off that collision, but foul against Capillary. Free kick coming up for MFA, about 10 yards on their end of the field, not too far from midfield. This ball is served long towards the box. Capillary sends the ball on that far side, not too far from the corner flag, knocked out of play. So the referees trying to sort this out. Not sure what the conversation with the officiating crew and some players entails here in the 56th minute. Referee's blown his whistle, throw in deep in their own territory for MFA. They just took a 2-1 advantage here in the 53rd minute, just about 3 minutes ago. Now MFA looking to counter on that far side, sending over to the middle. Alistair Allen dancing through the box. David Bracey from Capillary sliding to knock it out of play, but corner kick coming up for MFA. This is their 5th of the match and 2nd of the second half. Another long delay here. Ball is knocked out of off the end line here over a minute ago. Number 22, Kaja Elambula. Number 22 getting ready to take this corner kick. He'll try to swing one in to the mixing bowl with his left foot. Corner kick high on the framework, bouncing around the box. Capillary able to clear. MFA retrieves it just inside midfield, bringing the ball down that far side once again. MFA that's done a good job in this game, sending it to the corners. There's a header from about 6 yards out. Just flicked wide of the framework, out of play. Will be goal kick coming up for Nationals Capillary. That was a dangerous cross. As you saw, number 11, Levi Rodriguez there, trying to redirect the ball towards the framework, unsuccessful. MFA pressing once again. Alistair on the move. He's at the top of the box. Collision inside the box. A player from both teams got tangled up. The yellow card is being pulled out. Number 11, Levi Rodriguez, who has a brace here today for MFA Revolution, in the books with the yellow here in the 59th. It's a third yellow card issued to MFA here this afternoon. So we're in the 59th minute. We are crossing into the 60th. So about 21 minutes left, plus stoppage time is what remains here in the second half. The goal apiece in the first 40 minutes. MFA took a 2-1 advantage in the 53rd, just about 7 minutes ago. As Capillary sends the free kick out towards midfield. Sent back on that far side, bouncing around back and forth. Lansing Capillary, the Nationals have never led in this game. They went down 1-0 early, found a way to equalize in the first half. They just went down a second time, 2-1 here. Just a little less than 8 minutes ago. The ball sent into the box, bouncing around. That's Nathan Stoder, number 33, the goalkeeper from Grand Blanc, scooping up the loose ball for Nationals Capillary. 61st minute, now in the 62nd. MFA looks to play it on their back line. 19 minutes plus stoppage time left here in the second half. This is the final game on field number 3, Saginaw Township, Michigan, Saginaw Soccer Complex. Michigan State Youth Soccer Association, U16 Elite Division. State Cup Championships, a berth in the Midwest Regional on the line for the winner between these two talented sides. 2-1 in favor MFA. Just over 18 minutes left. MFA works it down the middle of the field, giving chase, knocking it down to that far side. MFA has been a little more dangerous here in the second half than their counterparts from Capital Area. 2-0 on total shots. 2-0 with shots on frame. 2-1 on corner kicks. More importantly, they scored the go-ahead goal in the 53rd. So there's a collision outside the box. This should be a free kick coming up for MFA, a good 40 yards out. The referee talks to a pair of Capital Area players here in the 63rd minute. Dan Stickrad, the Director of News for the National Soccer Network, glad to be part of this. All of these broadcasts up here in Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw Township Soccer Complex, one of the best grass soccer fields in all of Michigan, the host of these tournaments for over 3 decades. You go back to the mid-1990s, they were playing games here. They've played Midwest Regionals here as well several times over the last 30-plus years. MFA serves it in the mix and goal, bounced around near that far post. That was number 5, Alexander Money, giving chase. He had a couple teammates near him, just unable to connect on that serve into the box. Now in the 64th, 2-1 in favor of MFA Revolution out of Grand Rapids. Can MFA hold on? Can Nationals Capital Area find a way to equalize here? Another collision, about 30 yards out. Number 18 for Capital Area, Hudson Wygonic, pleading his case with the referee. Now he just drew a yellow card. So 18 now in the books, second yellow card of the game issued against Nationals Capital Area here in the 65th minute. So 5 total yellow cards in this game, 3 against MFA, 2 against Nationals Capital Area, but MFA is buzzing once again, about close to 30 yards, maybe 32 yards out, straight on in front of that net. A set piece coming up for the boys in black and white. Looks like number 2, Levi Gunnell from Cedar Springs High School. Set to deliver this free kick. See if he uncorks one towards the framework or chips it into the 6. Opts to chip it in. Ball bounced around, cleared by Capital Area outside the box, but not too far away. Bouncing around. Capital Area finally able to clear it over midfield. Ball knocked out of play, a throw in over by the camera stanchion. Sent back in on the near side. David Bracey, number 3 with the ball, not too far from that corner flag. 66th minute now, Capital Area running out of time to get an equalizer. Sent back into the middle. That's served into the box. Number 6, Braden Hilton, was trying to find room to get around a defender. He did not. Number 1, Luke Kochman, sliding over to scoop up that loose ball. Help his side protect a 2-1 advantage here in the 66th minute. There is an injury, almost like a cramp, to an MFA player. Breathing in pain, a couple teammates trying to help him up. Maybe a Charlie horse to that left calf, left hamstring, just inside midfield. We just crossed into the 67th. This should add a good minute or so to stoppage time. A few players walking over towards their benches. A water jug trotted out to an injured player. Hopefully this isn't a serious injury. Hopefully it's just a cramp. It was number 9, Carson Wingett, North Muskegon High School. He's back up on his feet. Wingett was just finished up his freshman year at North Muskegon. Will do so this week. Several MFA players are getting a quick drink during this injury timeout. We've had a good two and a half minute delay here. Wingett walked off the field on his own accord. So 69th minute, about 11 and a half minutes left, plus a handful of minutes of stoppage time. We've seen 4 yellow cards, 1 goal, and a couple of injuries here in the second half. So when we reach the 80th, we'll see how much time the officiating crew opts to add on to that clock. Drop ball. Luke Kuchman punts the ball well over midfield for MFA. Getting the ball down near the top of the 18. That's Money down the middle. He corrals that loose ball. Allen now has it, number 19 in the corner. Tries the cross. Ball actually deflected off a capillary player. Came back off of Alistair Allen. Goal kick now for Nationals Capital Area here in the 70th minute. 11 and a half minutes plus stoppage time left. Can Nationals find a way to equalize? Can MFA add on an insurance tally? Or can they hold on all together? Be crowned the 2025 MSYSA U16 Elite Division State Cup champions. It's been a marathon of matches. Yesterday, 8:30 morning, it was 48 degrees when the first 2 games kicked off. Those first 4 games reached double overtime. The 4th game was a shootout game. We saw another double overtime and shootout match here earlier this afternoon over on Field 6. That's where the 14th and final game is taking place in the Junior Cup U12 Boys Division. Monroe United, Battle Creek Fire SC battling out in that match. Which is halfway through the second half, but here we are now in the 71st minute. Capital Area sending it long. MFA just lets it roll over the end line. Goal kick coming up. Inside the last 10 minutes, 71st minute, MFA will start to milk as much time off the clock on every goal kick, set piece, corner kick, and throw-in as possible. Kuchman is fixing his shin pads, milking it for all it's worth. 71st minute, 2-1 in favor of MFA Revolution. The Grand Rapids side in their black kits holding on for a 2-1 advantage. Now they're working the ball inside the box. That's Alexander Allen squirting it through. An offside whistle. Flag was called. That's the second time in this game MFA whistle for an offside player. That goal called back. Now Capillary getting the ball down that far right side in a hurry. They are in desperation mode, down to just over 8 minutes to try to get an equalizer, try to tie this game up, perhaps force overtime. But this will be a set piece right next to the sideline on that far side coming up for Nationals Capital Area. Perfect opportunity. Chip this into the box, mix it around, try to get a volley, a flick, anything that can result in a scoring chance to try to get a game-tying goal. 73rd minute. Just under 8 minutes left here in the second half. Ball chipped in near the 6, bouncing around. Capital Area keeping it into the box, sent back in towards the goal mouth. Cleared by MFA. Now Capillary retrieves on the near side, number 9, Nathan Anaya, trying to find a player in the middle. He turns it over. Capillary gets it back. That should be a handball against MFA. Close to 27, 20 yards out, straight forward of that goal. So another free kick in less a minute apart for Nationals Capillary. They have not attempted an official shot in the second half, just 4 in the first half, 2 on frame. We just crossed into the 74th minute, free kick opportunity coming up for Nationals Capillary. Ball shot towards that wall, knocked down. That was taken by Colin Johnson. Capillary able to send it back into the box. They're pushing up their wing defenders, all their midfielders, just playing 2 players back, leaving that back lines with just 2 players to protect, but Capillary in desperation trying to get a late goal here. Sent back in the box, into the framework, bouncing around inside the 6. MFA clears once again. Ball's out of play, so MFA escaping danger there here late in the second half. Corner kick, a couple set pieces, a couple through balls inflicted in the box here over the last 3 minutes. We just crossed into the 75th. Nationals Capillary coming up empty-handed here in the last couple minutes, even though they've had some chances. Now Nationals working on that left far side, sending it back in. MFA trying to protect that 1-0 lead. They're sending back their entire lineup inside the final third of the field to protect. Can Nationals find a seam in that defense to get an equalizing goal here late? 75th minute now. Ball goes off an MFA player. Corner kick number 2 of the second half coming up for Capillary, 4th overall of this match. Lincoln Armour has taken a multitude of free kicks and corner kicks today for Nationals Capillary. We'll take this one as well. 75th minute. We are just about ready to cross into the 76th minute here on the National Soccer Network, and we have done so. Armour sends it into the box. A header towards the framework, headed off the goal line. MFA able to clear. That was the first real shot on target for Nationals Capillary in the second half. It is cleared off the goal line by a defender. Now MFA sends it long on that near side. They're looking to counter. Capillary had almost their whole team up in the attack. Nathan Stone, their goalkeeper, scoops up that loose ball. As an MFA defender runs in front of that punt. So that'll be a foul called against MFA. A player ran in front of Stoner as he's trying to punt the ball down here. We just crossed into the 77th minute. I've seen that type of play 1,000 times in my media career. Most of the times that is called a yellow card. But free kick, Stoner sends it over midfield. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left plus stoppage time. Can Nationals Capillary find a way to tie this game late? Will MFA hold on and win the State Cup trophy? Capillary working on the far side. A player slips down. MFA able to clear out towards midfield. Number 4, Colin Johnson, plays it off the back at midfield. Just over 2 minutes left past stoppage time as the ball rolls out of bounds. Another corner kick coming up. Lincoln Armour ready to take this corner kick, number 5 for Nationals Capillary. 80th minute. 1 minute, 57 seconds plus stoppage time. It's all that's left in this U16 Elite Division State Cup final. It's been a tightly contested match throughout this entire game for the opening kickoff. And here in the 79th. The ball served into the mixing bowl. High, in traffic. Caballero just could not get a player to connect on that. MFA sends it long on that far side. Braden Sharp giving chase. Sends it back in the middle, finding a teammate. Looks like Money there outside the box. Money kind of not looking to go to goal. Now he turns around and sends it to a teammate, Levi Rodriguez, who shoves a shot wide. Money was at the top of the 18 with about 2 yards of space. You're up 2-1 late. You have an opportunity. You need to turn and fire that towards the framework. He was thinking about stalling time. You're up 2-1 late. You have an opportunity to score. You go for it to extend it to a 2-goal lead. But it stays 2-1. 80th minute, 45 seconds left. Plus stoppage time. Time not on the side for the Nationals Capital Area faithful as their side's down 2-1 against Grand Rapids-based MFA Revolution in this U16 Elite Division state championships. Capital Area trying to thread the needle on that far side. MFA clears once again. 15 seconds left plus stoppage time. MFA now on the move down the center of the park. On the counter attack, the bot slotted through. Stoner comes up and scoops it up. And we are moving into stoppage time. 80 plus 1. We should see a good 5 minutes based on the Cards, injuries, and goals scored here in the second half. MFA Revolution. Nationals Capital Area. Classic state finals match in the MSYSA State Cup Championships. 80.5 minutes in. MFA with a throw in deep in their own territory. They are stalling as many seconds as possible here in the last 10, 12 minutes. Capital Area has pushed up almost their entire team to midfield or inside midfield. Throwing coming up. Ball thrown towards the box. MFA clears. Intercepted again by Capital Area. Ball kind of bouncing around, pinging around like a tennis match. MFA able to get it over midfield. As Capital Area sends it back to their goalkeeper. We are now in the second minute of a stoppage time here on the National Soccer Network. It's been a thriller, a nail-biter. Close game from the opening kickoff. At about 1:30 p.m., we are 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. Referee not looking at his watch just yet, as we're expecting a good 5 to 6 minutes of stoppage time in this match. Ball goes out of bounds. So a throw-in coming up for Capital Area. A short throw-in over by that corner flag. An illegal throw-in against Nationals Capital Area. You are now 3 minutes in the stoppage time. You're down a goal, and you turn the ball over off an illegal throw-in. You cannot have mental lapses like that. Yes, it is exciting. Yes, you are nervous. Yes, this is thrilling. But you can't have mental breakdowns. Either team cannot do anything like that. You have a deep throw-in. You line up. You run to that line. You throw it as hard as you can towards the box to try to get it in there. Create something that could result in a scoring opportunity. Now we're 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the stoppage time. Probably the final couple minutes of this game. Nationals Capital Area working into that corner of the box, trying to find a little bit of real estate. MFA's got a wall of 11 players out near the top of the box. National sends it in again, cleared back and forth. Now we're in the 5th minute of stoppage time. Nationals Capital Area down 2-1 to MFA. Maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half is all that's left in this game. Sent to the top of the box, ball bouncing high. in traffic. MFA able to clear once again, just not far enough. As Capillari sends it back into the corner of the box. 4.5 minutes in the stoppage time. Will there be a late game heroics, a late game miracle to tie this game up? Or can MFA withstand this pressure? Ball sent long out of the box, out towards midfield. Capillari has their whole team inside MFA's half the field. 85th minute. We are 5 minutes into stoppage time. Referee looking at his watch. MFA bringing the ball over midfield, sending it long. Number 44, Memphis Connor, gives chase. We are now 85-15 into this game. 5+ minutes into stoppage time. MFA Revolution 2, Nationals Capillari 1. This has been a tournament closing thriller here on field number 3 at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex. Capillari gets the ball in that far corner, sent into the mixing bowl, out of play. Five minutes, 45 seconds of the stoppage time. We're getting close to the 87th minute. Capillari did earn a corner kick. 4th of the second half, 6th overall in the match. Will this be the last corner? Will this be the last play, the last potential that Nationals will have to get an equalizing goal? Sent it in the box. The referee stops clock as he walks over to the scrum of players, talking to players from both teams. As Lincoln Armour will get the ball back. So referee Armour sent it into the field of play. The referee stopped clock, so there was a little bit of extracurricular activities at that goal line. Armour once again sends it into the mixing bowl, bouncing around outside the box.
That's a high kick.
Capillari sends it back in. MFA trying to clear it. There's a shot through traffic, blocked. MFA gets it out to that far side. Ball goes out of bounds. We are now 7+ minutes into stoppage time. Capillari sends it long, out of play.
Yeah, we're in the additional. I'm at 81-14.
MFA stalling time here. 7:20 in the stoppage time. MFA up 2-1. They'll have a goal kick. It's Luke Kochman, goalkeeper number 1. Kochman, his defense, done a great job here, and they have withstood a ton of pressure here in the last 20 minutes. Protecting that 2-1 advantage. Kochman sends it out right to midfield. Capillari retrieves, sending it over to that near side. MFA will clear it long out of bounds. Again, to try to stall more time. We are now crossing into the 9th minute of stoppage time. 8+ minutes.
Come on, Ellie. Take advantage of that trade.
Nationals Capillari are keeping the ball in MFA's half of the field for most of the stoppage time. They've had several corner kicks, set pieces, throw-ins, long serves, just unable to connect on a glorious opportunity. Throw-in into the box. 8.5 minutes now in the stoppage time. Referee looking at his watch. MFA finally able to clear over midfield. That ball sent long. Number 2, Levi Glenno, chases it down for MFA. He was in an offside position. Third time they've been whistled for offside. We have now played 9 minutes of the stoppage time.
Referee, we passed the 4 minutes, referee.
MFA gets the ball over midfield. Keep continuing to tick clock off the time. The MFA coaching staff Staying there looking, it's like there has been 9.5 minutes of stoppage time. There's a penalty foul out near midfield against MFA. The 12th foul this game. We played 9.5 minutes of stoppage time. Yellow card has come out. MFA, it's the 4th yellow card of the match. So stoppage time being added on the stoppage time, being added on the stoppage time. We have now played 10 minutes of stoppage time in the second half. Somewhat uncharacteristic, but a free kick at midfield. Serve back towards the box by Nationals capital area. MFA clears it, sends it back to midfield. 10+ minutes of stoppage time now. MFA 2-on-1, 3-on-1 on the counterattack. Ball in the box, slotted towards the goal. Stoner to make the save. MFA crosses it. No one there. So 10.5 minutes in the stoppage time.
We're 5 minutes here. We're 5 minutes past.
National Capital area get a free kick off the offside.
Let's go, Jared, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, come on, let's go. Win the ball, the game's done. Let's go.
Bizarre series of events.
Let's go, win the ball, it's done.
We've had
Come on.
injuries. Stalling out of bounds. Multiple cards here in the second half in stoppage time. This game is still continuing.
We're going through 16.
Go, Noah.
Come on, Noah, let's work. Everything, Noah. Get one.
92nd minute of play here in the National Soccer Network.
Go, guys.
What a way to close this 2025 State Cup weekend here in Saginaw, Michigan. Nationals capital area sending it long, trying to find a way to tie this game. MFA clears it out towards midfield. The ball will stay in play. MFA trying to clear. But the final whistle has been blown. The 2025 Michigan State Youth Soccer Association U16 Elite Division State Cup Trophy will be awarded to MFA Revolution out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. 2-1 victors here today over their counterparts from Nationals capital area. 2-1 victory in a marathon match here on the National Soccer Network. 13 games down, one last game in the U12 Junior State Cup still going on over on field number 6. But on field number 3, 2 days of competition is complete. 7 champions have been crowned on this field, 13 overall. MFA Revolution crowned your 2025 U16 Elite Division State Cup winners. I'd like to thank our production crew back at our Shelby Township studios, our entire camera crew out here in Saginaw, Michigan. Dan Stickrad, thanking you for joining us for all these games here this weekend on the National Soccer Network. Have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon and a blessed week coming up.